In this video I will show you how I deployed an RDS server in our XYZ lab network. You will see the installation of RDS and how to grant a group called remote workers the ability to remotely log on to the RDS server. Only members of this group and admins will have this privilege. First, go to Server Manager on your new server, add roles and features, and like you see before you begin, click Next. Remote Desktop Services installation, Quick Start, Session-based desktop deployment. Choose your server 192.168.1.251 and hit Deploy. This is the easiest way to install this role. After reboot, we again need to visit the Server Manager and finish deploying RDS services. So we're gonna finish our remote desktop services. You can find the information on the top, remote desktop services right here, so go into it and quick session collection. Go to task, edit properties, and like you see, specify user groups. Now we have to move to our domain server and I will show you a new group called remote workers that I added to our XYZ domain. Here is Mary Amber, she's a remote worker, Joe Harris also remote worker. Under remote workers group, hit properties, go to members, and like you see, Joe and Mary are member of this group. This group is also a member of remote desktop users. So she's using the default Windows remote desktop group. Return to the RDS server and select the group that should have the right to log on remotely. Again, go to Server Manager, Remote Desktop Services, Quick Session Collection, Task and Edit. Now our remote group is a domain users, we need to change it. Remote workers, like you see. And after that you are able to remove domain users that are added here by default. So apply, OK, and it's done. Remote desktop connection test using Jane Novak account out of the remote workers group and Joe Harris account from the remote workers group. First we're gonna use Joe Harris. I already edit and type it here, so like you see, JH, Joe Harris. Let's type a password and try to connect to 192.168.1.251. And like you see, please wait for session, so it's working fine. Now we're gonna test another account, Jane Novak account out of remote workers group, and we shouldn't be able to log in. Till now everything go fine, but now request session access is denied.